Hey penny pinchers, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. This is your glamorous penny pincher Chelomie, and today I'm coming to you with my decorated staircase. So if you want to see how I put it all together, just keep on watching. So what I've done is on the banister, I've added the garland from the top all the way down and let it fall almost to the first step. And then on the very side, I just added some swags. And I did the same thing at the top of the stairs. I'll show you that as we go up. But let me start from this point and I'll take you all the way up to the top. Firstly, I'm gonna let you know that I used these garlands, beautifully flocked, came from Walmart. I actually showed them to you in one of my hauls that I did. I used two to do the banister here, and the other one to do the side. They are 8 feet long. Guys, as you can see, I have some shedding here of the Walmart garland. Even after I have cleaned everything up, it does shed a lot, but this is how I clean them. Now you can always use a vacuum cleaner and just suck it up, but I love using this like a Swiffer. Goes perfectly through each spindle and just gets rid of all of the debris. So when creating my garland for my banister, what I do is I start, as you can see here, I put a layer of just regular garland, and this is about 3 different pieces. I use it as the foundation, so I put it on first and attach it with either, you can use the tinsel stems from the dollar store, or you can buy one of those long whiskey garlands like this, and then you can cut it up. That will help you to basically do the wraparound. So for instance, I wrapped it here. That way everything just looks flushed and it becomes one with the other garland. So again, start with a few green garlands as your base, and then what I did was I put the flocked garland on top of the green garland, so it's a lot more fluffy, and it gives it a lot of texture. After layering both garlands, so I start with my base, the green garland, then I layer it with the flocked garland. I went in with this white sparkly one, and this is the one that I showed in one of my hauls that I picked up at William Ashley. And again, guys, just like you layer your place setting, you will see the difference when you layer your garlands like this. It is absolutely gorgeous. So at this point, I'm working with 3 garlands. This white one, of course, was not long enough for the entire banister, so I just put it in the center to add a little bit more texture there. After you finished with your garlands, the next step is to add your ribbons. If you're adding ribbons, then add them right after you have the garlands in place. In this case, I have ribbons from the top all the way down to the bottom. And as you can see, they're slightly different because what happened is I'm using leftover ribbons, okay? I did not want to spend any more money on ribbons, so I just used what I had. So the beginning looks a little bit different from the center, which is A-okay. Use what you have first, and then if you want to add more of anything, then you can consider buying, but always start with what you have. After I added my ribbon, the next step is to add my picks. So for instance, this right here is a pick that I picked up last year from Ross in Atlanta. This is another pick here. I added this feather, some extra branches, whatever you need to make your garland look more full, then you add those picks. So again, first I layer my garlands, then I add my ribbon, And then the next thing I do is add my pigs. After that step of adding my pigs, then I start to add my ornaments. And depending on the size of your stairs, that will help to determine the size ornament that you get. My stairs is quite long, so I got the bigger ornaments, and I just put them in areas where there's a gap, and I put them all the way up in sort of a uniform position all the way to the top. When you're walking through the doors, my stairs, that's the first thing you see. And I wanted to create, even though it's decorated and it's beautiful, I wanted to create a focal point. So that is where I added this beautiful peacock. I had it on my Christmas tree a couple years ago. Didn't use it on the Christmas tree this year, and thought it would be perfect to just sit right here at the front and keep watch on everyone that comes through those front doors. So the last thing I did with this main piece, after I've added my ornaments, my picks and all that, I go along the sides and determine what kind of ornaments, or do I need anything hanging. And then I decided for this one, I added stars. So this beautiful star here, this came from Big Lots about 4 years ago. I added some acrylic reindeers. Those I think were 2 years ago from the Dollarama. And then I just go in with other ornaments, different. This one's a different shape. I got this at Hobby Lobby. And I try to keep it as uniform as possible, going all the way up to the top of the stairs. So let me take you to the top of the stairs and show you the other side that I added some garland to, that is in direct sight of the front door. I didn't do as much with this side because I thought the banister was saying a whole lot. So I just went really simple with this side. So here I've just added 2 garlands, and these garlands I picked up last year at a Black Friday sale in Buffalo. I picked these up at Big Lots, and I got 2 of them. And what I did here was I just draped it across this side, both of them. They already came with some picks in it, like this white poinsettia that's attached. It also comes with the little ornaments, the silver ornaments. And all I did, guys, was, like I said, I didn't want to do too much on this side. I just added this really big flower that came from Hobby Lobby like years ago. And just to incorporate some of what I have on the banister, I went in and added 3 stars. So I put 1 on that side, 1 hanging down the center here, and the 3rd one on the other side. Real simple. because the Bannister is the star of the show. So here's the other side of the Bannister, or the rails. I kind of took the same approach or a similar approach to the way I did the top one. I just made a swag here and added very little to it. Just wanted to add some color. So I just added a couple of picks. This beautiful one here, again, is from Hobby Lobby about 2 years ago. I added two gold feathers on either side. This really big flower, I don't know if it's a poinsettia or what this is. It's velvet, it's beautiful. And I just stuck a couple of roses for adding some color on either side of that. And then the other side is pretty much the same. Because this is lower, I was thinking of adding a little more to it. But my daughters were like, no, the Bannister is good, Mom. You don't need to add anything else. And I also added at the bottom here, I went in and incorporated a star. But you guys let me know what you think. Should I add some more to this section as well as the other side at the top of the stairs, or just leave it as is? So here it is from another angle, and this angle is me coming from the kitchen and walking toward, as you can see, the front door. And this is what you see. If you take a peek through the rails, you can see the Christmas tree. Make that a little bigger right there in the front room. That's the living room area. So that's also a pretty shot. I really like this. But again, this is the angle from the kitchen. Okay guys, this is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me on this staircase tour. Leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know if there is anything that you would do differently or anything that you would add or take away. Just, you know, I love to hear your feedback, so go ahead and sound off in the comment section. If this is your first time seeing my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I really appreciate you coming and spending some time with us. And I would love for you to join the Penny Pincher family by hitting the subscribe button below. And don't you forget to hit that notification bell. That way you are the first to know when I upload videos. And to all my lovely Penny Pinchers, you know how I feel. Love you, love you, love you. Until the next video, this is your Glamorous Penny Pincher, ChelomieC, saying bye-bye.